Hello, welcome back to our TCAP commentary. So today we're gonna do the Mickey Mouse Predator, also known as Jeff Stacy. See, let me tell you guys something, right? So, I was going through my channel seeing who I should watch next for TCAP, and I realized that there technically isn't a Jeff Stacy video on my channel for commentary. Like, the one I used to have like a very long time ago, like years ago, I like took down and I put it into archives. So I don't have a TCAP commentary right on Jeff Stacy. So we're doing that right now. You know, shout out to the people who told me, hey, by the way, do this. It was a couple people. But anyway, let's just get to it. If you like to catch a predator, check out the channel. I have a lot of videos including TCAP commentaries and police interrogations with true crime channel in the description. So let's get moving. Let's go.
Where are the peep bags again?
Oh Lord, Jeff Stacy. I have a lot to talk about with Jeff Stacy's ass. I'm on my way. Hello.
You there? I'm gonna go up and get ready, okay?
What the hell?
Okay.
Wait at the bar for like 5 minutes and then follow me up, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Is it not weird that he doesn't say a single thing? Like, he's not like, hey, I don't know who the decoy was. Dell, right? Dell, I'm here, right? Like, I don't know, something. He just like, he's all quiet, right? Dare I say he's prowling, but no, he's not the prowler predator. He's the Mickey Mouse predator. You know? I thought Mickey Mouse was a nice guy,
there?
but turns out no.
I'm gonna go up and get ready, okay?
Okay.
Wait
So
at the bar
good,
for like
man.
5 minutes and then follow me up, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
So good. Stop right there. He's gonna pull out a gun right there. Stop right now. Don't grab onto anything. Okay, so I also just gotta mention something. I'm back at my desk, like how I used to record back when I first started making videos, so I feel a little bit weird. I'm a little bit weird, but I also feel a little bit more jazzed up than anything. I don't know, it's something about the desk that gets me going. I don't know. But as it stands, you know, I'm back here, you know, a little less relaxed, more like in a meme mood. You know what I mean? Feeling a little bit silly. Hey!
Do me a favor and just have
Sit
a
down.
seat right over there on the other side of the bar.
Sit down. Okay.
How's it going?
Alright.
Did you find a place to park okay? Yeah, why don't you have a seat? What's your plan for tonight?
Oh my
Nothing
god.
really.
Nothing really.
Nothing.
Who'd you come here to meet?
Some girl.
Some girl.
whose name is...
Okay, so just for the record, okay, I'm watching the full thing. The full video. Not the full thing. We don't need to watch his interrogation again. I don't want to watch his interrogation again. So we're just watching, like, I guess the spliced together version of his segment, and then we'll watch. We'll read his TCAP wiki afterwards, because I know he has like a lot of information about him. People think his wife killed him and everything, but me personally, I think that's a little ridiculous to say. I don't know, like resulting to murdering somebody when they tell you or you find out they're a predator. Oh no, but that's something for later. Okay, we don't got to talk about that right now. I'll get to that later. Okay, I'll get to that in a minute.
You can't even remember her
It's
name.
Amanda, I believe.
Amanda? Try
Sadie,
Tracy.
maybe?
Sadie, okay, that's what it
Amanda.
is. Tracy.
And how old is
Amanda
this girl
James.
you came here to meet?
I believe she's 18.
18.
Mm-hmm.
And what made you think she was 18?
Oh god, man. You know, I need some more conviction from you, Jeff. Jeff Stacy, right? It almost feels like you don't want it enough, right? Not the decoy, right? Not the young girl. He doesn't want that enough. You know what? Never mind. He probably doesn't want that enough, right? I need you to start giving me a little bit more, you know, more enthusiasm, right? Because it feels like to me, Jeff Stacy, like, I don't know, man. You're kind of half-assing this whole predator thing, you know. I need some more movement, dare I say.
Yeah.
I
And
need you
how
to shake
old
that
is this
ass.
girl you came here to meet?
I believe she's 18.
18.
Mm-hmm.
And what made you think she was 18?
Because I thought she said she was 18.
You want to try again?
Great. She told
That's
me.
what I thought.
What a dumbass.
But that's not what she told you, is it?
Don't lie to
I
me.
don't know.
Jeff Stacy.
Well,
I have.
You can say that. Well,
Hold on. Oh man, I'm trying to do a slam dunk of a joke right now. He's like, okay, Jeff Stacy, don't lie to me, right? Don't lie to me, right? I have about 20 shotguns lined up underneath this desk, right? If I pull this string, you're being turned into mist, man. You know, I don't know. I feel like Chris should have had something like that. Okay, yes, we all get it. Okay, Raw Knight is like unstoppable. Okay, he's unstoppable. You know, goes through walls. You know, is able to. The moment he thinks you dead, is that even how you say it? He wants you dead. You're just, you know, you might as well just write your will or something because you're
that's
done
not
for.
what she told you, is it?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
you can say that,
Okay.
but I have the transcript of the conversation.
had the transcripts.
And right up top, she says she's 15.
Okay.
How old are you?
I don't.
21.
21.
21. Okay, sorry. Look, okay, it really feels to me, right? Hold on.
21.
21.
Sorry,
And
sorry.
right up top, she says she's 15.
I just need to be reminded of this.
Okay.
How old are you?
That's what it was. It feels like Jeff Stacy is just, he's not getting it. You get what I mean? Like, yes, some predators can be lying, okay? Newsflash, predators lie. But it honestly sometimes just feels like Jeff Stacy doesn't know what's happening. He's like, okay, like, well, what are you trying to get at, right, Chris? Well, what are you trying to tell me, right? To just flat out say it, Chris Hansen, if that even is your name, man. You know, for all he knows, it could be Chris Branson, right? I don't know. But he's so close to getting it. You know what I mean? He's so close to forming the thought of like, wait a minute, Chris, you're telling me that I tried to come over here to meet a minor? You know, it's just he doesn't understand, right? He's just a little bit slow.
Okay.
How old are you?
Okay.
21.
21.
Can you?
And why did you think it was appropriate or legal to come here to meet
illegal.
a 15-year-old
Federal
girl
crime.
home alone?
I don't know.
You don't know?
God almighty,
No.
man.
You got to have a better answer
No.
than that.
I didn't think she was 15.
What a banger, okay? Like, I haven't said that in a while. What a banger, right? I can't believe it, right? Like, it almost feels like that should be the face. And it might as well be. You know, I've said this a couple of times. I'm not the biggest TCAP fan when it comes to knowledge. Like, I don't know every single detail of every predator's life that has ever happened, right? But at the same time, it feels like, I didn't think she was 15, right? It should be like the face of TCAP. You know, I feel like a lot of people won't like what I'm about to say, right? But the face of TCAP itself is probably Jeff Sokol, okay? You know, second best probably Lord Armstrong. But Jeff Stacy's up there 100%. A lot of people know who Jeff Stacy is, like a lot of people, and just the idea that, you know, he's the Mickey Mouse Predator just adds to the I guess the sensationality of such a name. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like he's like, I didn't think she was 15, right? I feel like that should be a bigger quote.
Uh-oh.
You got to have a better answer than that.
Give me a better one.
I didn't think she was 15.
But that's not what it says here in the transcript of the chat. I read the whole thing, so you might as well just tell
I
me.
read all
I don't know.
100,000
I really
pages.
don't know. I thought she was 18.
This guy,
What does it say
man.
right there? What number is that?
Read this to me, you blind rat. I didn't mean it that way, but you know what? Yes, blind rat. Okay, Mickey Mouse, right? He needs glasses, which he has glasses on. You get what I mean, though. But oh man, you know, we're back to the classic predator lies, right? Oh, I thought she was 18, right? Oh man. But hold on, there's something that just hit my mind like real hard, real quick. He's 21, like unless he's lying to me, right? You know, and I haven't experienced much of that, right? Predators don't usually lie. But if he's actually 21 years old, God almighty, people used to look so much older back then. Even though this isn't too long, it's 20 fucking years ago. It is long ago. But man, like, I would place him minimum like late 20s, early 30s. You get what I mean? mid-20s if maybe I had like an HD picture of him, right? But even then, I feel like he's still in his late 20s to begin with anyway. But
15.
I'm 21. No,
Gotcha.
it doesn't look like it. It's been kind of stuff.
I don't remember.
I don't remember
Isn't that a
anything.
little convenient that all of a sudden you're sitting
Probably
here talking
last
to me
night.
and you don't remember?
No, it happened probably last night.
Whole 24 hours ago.
So,
That is a long. That is a lifetime.
Where
though,
did you
Chris.
come from tonight?
Lebanon.
I'm sorry?
Lebanon.
Lebanon.
Say it again.
Lebanon.
Lebanon.
And where's that?
Cincy.
In Cincinnati.
Lebanon, right? From overseas, right? Bro took a plane, right? He took a plane to come visit this girl. Oh Lord, right? The plane's outside. No, I'm joking. Obviously, I don't think this guy came from the country. Lebanon, doesn't matter. Regardless, Lebanon. What? Excuse me. Say it again. Lebanon.
I'm sorry?
Lebanon.
Say it again.
Lebanon.
And where's that?
Cincy.
In Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, right? Oh
How far did you
man. So,
Lebanon.
Lebanon. I don't know why I like this so much because he just keeps going Lebanon.
Where did you come from tonight?
Lebanon.
Lebanon.
I'm sorry?
Sorry, say that again.
Say it
I'm
again.
having a hard time listening.
Lebanon.
And where's that?
Cincy.
In Cincinnati.
Cincy.
How far did you drive?
I don't know, maybe an hour.
An hour.
An
And
hour
what's your
drive.
Jeff.
Jeff, what's your last name?
Jeff.
Stacy.
Stacy. And what do you do for a living?
Oh
Work at a
man.
deli.
You work at a deli.
You know, I'd hate to go to my local deli market, right? Or the deli market, the deli mart. I don't know. And see Jeff Stacy. I don't know, groping the meat or something like that. Pause on that. Sorry, pause. You know, Jeff Stacy, right? Don't touch my food, man. I don't know what you did it. What you did it? What you did to my food? I wouldn't want you touching my food.
And you
Is that
often
what a deli?
chat with-
What is a deli mart? I work at a deli. A deli is like a what? Just like a small supermarket. Oh god, I still don't know what that is. I mean, I could guess it's some form of fucking store, right? I don't think it's an airport, right? I don't think that's the case, but you get what I'm saying, though, right? You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if they only sell, like, I don't know, Jersey Mike's or something, right? They sell sandwiches or something. Deli market. All these damn names for a damn, like, supermarket, man. Just call it what it is. Okay? Deli market, petty market, like, all these dumb names, man.
underage
Screw
girls
this.
online?
Oh,
Do you make a habit of this?
And you often chat with underage girls online?
oh.
No.
So this
No.
is your first time?
Mm-hmm.
Classic, man. What
You
a
know, I hear
classic.
that a lot.
A lot.
I would say, yeah, you probably do, but this is.
This is. I
This is
promise.
This is the first time I've ever met anybody offline.
Now, it seems like you're having some
I don't know
memory
about that.
trouble tonight, so I'm going to remind you of some of the things you said in the conversation.
You ask her if she's a virgin.
I ask everybody all kinds of stuff. It's just talk.
It's
Do
just
you sleep
talk.
naked?
What's wrong with what's
This guy is
asking
insane.
Well, some of the questions.
Unironically, those questions aren't even that bad, right? Like, hold it, man. Hold it. Before I get throw it around in the comment section. I mean, I meant for Predator, like, I guess levels, okay? Like asking if she sleeps naked is like not uncommon. It's not super common, but it's not uncommon. And all of that. I forgot what the other thing he said. I don't know.
questions?
Well, some
Asking
of that.
questions.
You sleep naked.
You sleep naked.
What's wrong with what's asking questions?
You know you're gonna shower with me tonight. I missed one.
It's just talk.
Virgin.
Oh, are you a
Sleep
virgin?
pretty
That's like
bad.
probably one of the more common ones is like the virgin talk, which I've mentioned before in the past. It's so weird. Like, I mean, I don't gotta tell you guys if it's weird or not, right? Like, you understand, but it's so weird. It's like, oh, hey, by the way, have you been on touch, right? It's so, like, I get why they do it because they obviously prey on the innocence of these children to begin with. So, like, obviously, virginity, I guess, is like that. I don't know where I was going, but you get what I mean, right? You understand what I'm saying? Like, yes, these are young kids, right? So they just assume so, and they just want to like verify it and stuff. It's a very common question, but every time they mention it, it's just always so incredibly weird, and obviously it weirds me out, but it's just strange. These damn predators, man. Oh no.
You gonna be naked when I show up?
That is wild.
Legs spread and I will blank you right away.
Blank right there and then.
Okay. So I said that stuff.
So what?
And you say,
like, oh, he's technically doubling down here because he's like, yeah, so what? I said those things, right? Like, he's not like, I'm sorry. I mean, he technically says that afterwards, but not convincingly, you know?
So I said that stuff.
So what?
and you say, oh, you're not a cop, are you?
You're not police, are you?
Why did you ask if she was a cop?
Because
It's
I
a
had
question.
people who were drug friends, and they say that if you ask that, they
What
have
a,
to tell you.
what an
People who are
idiot,
what?
I
man.
used to have friends that were druggies, and that's what they said.
What?
Druggies.
Druggies.
So the
as in,
druggies told you that if you
as in people who do drugs, right? Oh,
ask over the internet if they're police, they have to tell you.
Yeah.
So that's what you did.
what a moron.
And why were you worried that it might have been a police officer?
I ask everybody.
You know, oh man, it feels. I hope, and unironically, there's still people who think that if you're talking to an undercover cop, if you ask them if they're a cop, they have to tell you. Like there's some benevolent force, like law on earth. Okay, it's like like physics. Okay, that have to make police have to tell you if they're undercover, which is obviously a very big myth. I don't really know where that came from. Maybe the movies. I don't know. Maybe there was just one dumbass that like said it online and everyone just kind of ran with it. I don't know. But regardless of it, because I assume it's like, oh, police have to show you a badge whenever they're doing work, right? But that doesn't really apply to undercover. I mean, it would kind of defeat the purpose of being undercover, right? But oh man, and I hope you guys don't believe that if you ask an undercover cop if they're a cop, that they have to tell you. Please, guys, please. I don't want to hurt you, right? I don't want to hurt you here.
Just out of habit?
Yeah.
Well, doesn't it indicate that you're worried that if it was a police officer, you could get in trouble for what you were doing?
No, because I asked that to everybody.
To everybody. So you spend your
Are you a
time on the
cop?
internet at night asking people whether or not they're cops, whether or not they sleep naked, whether or not you can perform
Yeah.
sex acts on them.
Yeah, obviously.
You do this all the
Suck it,
time.
man. You know what?
It's tough.
You know, in Jeff Stacy's defense, okay, I do that too. Okay, you know, if you ever were to send me a message, right, I might have those three lined up, ready to fire. Okay, it's just a question, right? I don't know what you want me to do, right? I go prowling around the internet, just asking people if they're police, if they sleep in the nude, and if they are virgins, right? That's just a common day for me on the internet, I guess. Oh man, you know, if there's any you know, Jeff Stacyers on the internet, that does not sound good. You get what I mean? People who ask questions like Jeff Stacy, I don't fucking know.
Talking.
What am I on?
Talking. Yeah, but the difference tonight, Jeff, is that
Jeff.
you went from talking to showing up at this house where you thought a teenage girl was home alone.
And
An
showing up
underage
is
girl.
showing up. And guess
didn't
what,
know.
Jeff? You showed
You know
up.
what?
She was underage.
Come on.
Do you want to go through the exercise again where we talk about what age is right here? in the
Holy
channel?
crap. He's like,
Because I don't remember.
You don't remember.
I don't remember seeing the age.
Then why were you so worried about whether or not this was a police setup?
Because I asked that to everyone.
it just kind of paints like a very paranoid life. Like, hey, you're not a cop, are you? Like with everything. We could be talking about, I don't know, Yu-Gi-Oh! And I just have to ask you if you're a police officer or not, man. You're gonna get me arrested for these illegal Yu-Gi-Oh! Strats.
You ask her if she's horny.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?
You ask if she does anal.
Are you crazy?
It's a question.
I know, but you're asking
Of a child.
to identify themselves as an underage girl.
I didn't
and
know.
in this state, depending on
Most
the
states,
circumstances,
okay.
that is against the law. Do you get that?
It's against the law to say it on
It's
there.
against
there?
the law to solicit an underage girl.
To say
for
on
sex.
there?
Yes.
What a poopy head, right? I don't like to use foul language, but I just had to, you know, it just slipped my mouth. I'm sorry. You know, I wonder what his train of thought was when it came to like, oh, it's bad to say it on there. Like, does he assume that like you can't catch a case through the internet. Like, is that where he's at, or is it like, oh, I didn't know that was like admissible in court? Like, I don't think he was thinking that ahead, but like, either direction is like not, you know, impossible to think. Like, hey, is it because I said it on the internet, or is it because, you know, I said those things in there and that still counts? I don't know, but I don't know what is wrong. But like we have to talk about this, okay? Jeff Stacy is so unlike responsive to most things Chris is saying. Like, he's like, oh, it's better say it on there. Like, I said it of everyone. Like, it seems to me like he has not caught sleep. Like, I know it's late at night, but it shouldn't be that late. I don't know. Maybe Jeff Stacy is, I don't know, he goes to bed at like 5 p.m. I don't know. But
That's not what
I'm sleep deprived, Chris. I'm sorry.
I didn't know.
You also sent this picture of yourself.
Yes, I know.
That's you.
Is that picture online?
And then you sent these pictures too.
Not that I want to see.
Yeah.
Who are they? What's all that?
What is that?
Funny pictures.
Just phony pictures.
Is that your cock?
Well, how come you cut the heads off?
I didn't. I just found them that way.
And you were trying to make believe that was you, or what was the purpose of that?
I don't know. It's just talk. If I'm not really ever... I mean, it's nothing.
Doesn't seem to fit there.
This
I know
guy
it
is...
doesn't.
Wait, is he comparing, like... That's like Chris is like comparing, like, hey, by the way, this cock doesn't fit this one, right? Like, is that what he's doing? I wouldn't put it like past Chris, honestly, to be like, hey, I'm comparing cocks here. It seems to me like you sent her, you know, I don't know, different images. I don't know, but
So what were you trying to do with all this?
Nothing.
nothing.
What were you going
Just
to
catch a
do
case for nothing.
if you had showed up here
And I wasn't.
and a girl was here and I was not? What would have happened?
Probably a whole lot of nothing.
A whole lot of nothing.
Maybe a kiss or two, but probably wouldn't
A
go
kiss
farther.
or two, bro. Whoa, goodness, man. You know, who says something similar to that? Where it's like, no, it's everyone who always goes, oh, like I would have just asked for oral, right? Like it's almost in the same realm, but obviously that is worse. But it's like, oh yeah, I would have just made out with this child. Like it doesn't make it any better. Like, I guess in the law's eyes, maybe, but even then, like, being caught like this to begin with, it's like, yeah, I would have just made out with her, nothing else. Like what are you on about? You get what I mean? Like, you're
Did you bring condoms with you tonight?
No,
yeah,
didn't plan on it. Didn't plan on doing that.
don't lie.
Did you bring alcohol in your car?
No.
Alcohol?
You're sure?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
smell
check my car. I don't care. There's no alcohol in my car.
I don't care.
But after all this sex talk,
It's just talk to me.
all this graphic chat,
Fantasy.
did you expect us to
It's
believe
just
that
role
you
play.
had no
Oh God,
No,
man.
I didn't.
Call. What's his name? I shouldn't be trying to make references without me knowing the damn names. Schumacher, whatever the hell his first name is. Brad Schumacher. I don't know. Call his ass up, okay? This is a role-playing chat room, dude, okay? 2 words. Or is it 4 words? I don't know. 3 words? What is it? Is it 2 words? Oh, God, I'm so out of practice here. Oh,
What happened to
God,
Central
I'm
this
sorry.
No, really, I didn't.
It's just role-playing, man. Is it David Schumacher? Am I wrong? I don't
Didn't
know.
bring alcohol. I didn't bring drugs.
That
I
sounds
didn't do any
wrong.
of that.
Yeah, but what you're saying now conflicts with what you said online.
It's online, though.
So you just made it all
It's
up.
just
All play, all
cyber.
chat. Mm-hmm. The difference is, Jeff, you showed up.
I didn't know it was wrong to show
And
up.
that shows intent
Ha!
to follow up on what you talked about
On the internet.
I didn't know that was... I wasn't intending to.
Sorry.
It's just talk to me.
I mean, look, okay, like, I mean, obviously I get what he's saying. He's not saying really much, to be honest. He's just like, oh, I didn't know. Well, I don't know. That's all he's saying, but is it not impossible to think, like, hey, by the way, if I make terroristic threats on the internet, right, like, that potentially that is a crime? Like, I don't know. It feels like to me that, you know, just on what he's saying, that, like, the law on the internet is so lawless that you can do almost anything. You get what I mean? Like, it does not... That sounds so dumb. But I don't really put it past predators, like, try to defend themselves with, like, the dumbest of reasons. I mean, we've seen it so much in the past where they make the dumbest excuses I've ever heard in my life, right? Just trying to find a plausible deniability and maybe get away from trouble.
I didn't know it was wrong to show
And
up.
that shows intent to follow up on what you talked about over the internet.
I didn't know that was...
Illegal.
I wasn't intending to do it. It's just talk to me.
Just talk.
Just talk.
Do you do this all the time on the internet?
Sometimes, yeah.
Are you addicted to the internet?
Soliciting minors on the internet?
How often do you talk on it?
I don't know. Every day, maybe.
Every day.
It's just talking.
Well,
I don't see the internet and real life are two different things. What says
I mean, I
on the
guess
internet
so.
doesn't mean that's what I really think.
Well, that would be easier to believe, Jeff, if you didn't show up.
Jeff. Okay, well look. Oh, Jeff Stacy, man. My beloved Jeff Stacy, right? I could just, turn back the page, a page, and go back to the thing where I said, hey, making terroristic threats on the internet counts. Like, obviously, like, but the thing is, as I don't put it past him to not realize that. You get what I mean? There's just some people who are not all intellectually there to begin with. I mean, we have so many instances on the internet where so many people are moving like bots, okay? So I don't put it past anyone nowadays to be this slow. But, oh, God, man, really? Like, if I threaten to assassinate somebody, potentially that's a problem. You get what I mean? But...
where you thought a young girl
allegedly,
was
I didn't even say anybody, but
I knew she was
Why would
alone.
you be here?
I mean, I knew she was alone, but that doesn't mean much to me.
You're an adult. She's a child.
Okay.
There are laws protecting
okay,
children.
Okay.
whatever you say,
Do you
Chris.
get that?
Yes.
Do you understand that?
Whatever,
Yes.
Chris.
Do you get why teen girls at a certain age cannot give consent legally?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Do you understand why there's a
Oh my God! Just the moment it took him a second to understand what he was saying, tells me you don't. He really does not. Let's be honest here, okay? We can see it very clearly on his face and everything that he does not understand why that's a problem, okay? Like, if you don't know, okay, someone who is underage cannot give consent just because they're not adults, right? It's as simple as that. But Jeff Stacy does not understand that. He says he does, but he's obviously just saying what Chris wants to hear.
legally?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you understand
Lying
why there's
ass.
a problem?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
So what do you think should happen to you?
What's the
I
lesson here,
really
Jeff?
don't know.
Why don't you help me out here?
I mean, I'm sorry if all this happened. I'm sorry all this... It's really a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding.
I really did not intend
A
on anything.
felony, bro. A crime.
Maybe
A
meet
federal
to her,
crime.
talk to her.
Or state crime, I don't
But
know.
come on. You know what you
But it's...
said.
I do know what I said on there. But that's what I'm saying. It's just talk to me.
Jeff, do you ever watch television?
I don't want to sit on there. Why did his voice go so high, man? Where is he from again? It's sorry, I don't Lebanon, right? But where is that at? Cincinnati? Is that how people from Cincinnati sound? What was it? I don't know. I'll figure out in a second when we go to his TCAP wiki, right? But regardless, is that how people sound like over there? You know, you get what I mean? Like, it'd be funny, right? You go around, just we're at Disneyland over here. Like, what the hell? Watch me find out that, like, I don't know, Jeff Stacy has like a chronic illness or whatever that makes his voice sound like that. I don't know. Watch. Cut to that moment in the damn video if that's the case. I
Hey,
don't know.
it's just talk to me.
Jeff, do you ever watch television?
You know what
Sometimes.
TV is?
You ever watch Dateline
Might
NBC?
be.
No.
No, I know that.
I'm Chris Hansen, and I'm a reporter for Dateline NBC. And we're doing a story on adults who try to meet teens on the internet. If there's anything
Or
else
is
you'd
it
like to
now?
tell us, we'd like to hear it.
I'd like to hear
If
it.
not, you're obviously free to walk out that door.
He did not care. The guy. He was like, "Oh, let me get the way Jeff Stacy. I'm sorry, right? Don't. I don't know. Try to Don't hurt me, please.
Sheriff's office!
No run night appearance, man. It is what it is. Please kill me. Please just end my life. Jeff Stacy, man. What a crazy man.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
No.
What's your name?
Yeah.
Jeff?
Jeff Stacy.
Jeff?
Jeffrey.
How old are you, Jeff? Say that again?
11.
You're 29? 25. Okay.
He's 25. Okay, see?
How old are you? Okay.
I think I'm 25, man.
Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or medications? Are you
I took
have any
everything.
mental disabilities that prevent you from understanding what's going on here?
No.
I have epilepsy.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Start flashing a light in his
Okay.
face. Holy crap.
I'm going to read you your rights. If you have any questions, you tell me, okay?
Let me know.
Just be shot.
You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand that?
Oh, hold class, man.
Anything you
Like,
say can be used against you in the court. Do you
can
understand
I
that?
just be killed, officer?
You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have a lawyer present with you while you're being questioned if you wish. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You can afford to hire a lawyer. One will be appointed before any questioning if you wish. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You can decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present if you want. You will still have the right to stop answering questions anytime. All you have to do is tell us. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You have any questions about the rights I just read to you? Okay. Go.
Bag and tag 'em, boys. You know what? If anybody has this jacket right, look, I'll buy it off of you. You know, this is TCAP history. I'll hang it up on the wall, something, right? Maybe try to get it authenticated or something. Maybe they'll find like a piece of a sweat stain of Jeff Stacy on it. I don't know. They'll authenticate it somehow, right? If you have it, right, I'll buy it off of you only if it is a reasonable price, okay? Just saying. Unreasonable, deals off. I have a very,
We'll talk about it, okay?
I don't know, low pressured mind on my.
You know,
We're not gonna watch all of it, but just, I mean, at this point, we're done with this video. Yeah, okay. Well, you know, shout out to Saul, you know what I mean? It is what it is. This dude has the audacity to say he asks everybody if they're horny and doesn't ask Chris if he's horny. Yeah. The dude's voice is 50% Mickey Mouse, 30% Marge Simpson, and 20% is Winnie the Pooh. Anyway, let's get to his thing. Let me move my drink out of the way. It's in the way, dare I say. So, Jeffrey Stacy, it's a question. Responding to Hansen reading his chat of asking the decoy if she does anal. Jeffrey Douglas Stacy, single Texas guy, single Texas guy for fun. I don't know. Former deli worker, martial arts instructor. What? He's married. He was born March 8th, 1979. He was born in Lebanon, Ohio. Gender, he's male. He weighs 267 pounds. Eye color brown, hair color black. So, biography. Jeff Stacy, a 27-year-old deli worker, initiated contact with perverted justice decoy who posed as a 15-year-old girl named Sadie. Despite being well aware of the decoy's age, Stacy deceitfully claimed to be 21 years old. Stacy immediately engaged in inappropriate conversation, questioning the decoy's preference for older men and expressing a desire for her to witness him nude. He further crossed boundaries by inquiring about the possibility of engaging in oral or vaginal sex. If he were to undress completely, Stacy also raised the topic of the decoy's virginity, and when she mentioned needing to go to bed, he disturbingly asked if she would sleep naked. Before ending the conversation, he broached the subject of swallowing semen. Later that day, Stacy resumed communication with the decoy and explicitly asked if she would be willing to perform oral sex on him. In response to her disclosure of not having a car, he offered to pick her up from the home and suggested engaging in oral sex inside his vehicle. He then proceeded to ask about the tightness of her blank and if she liked to be eaten. I don't know. After the decoy extended an invitation for Stacy to come over, he crossed even more boundaries by asking if she would answer the door while naked. When the decoy declined, Stacy persisted, asking if she could wait for him in her room naked with her legs spread. She could perform oral sex on her. He further inquired about the presence of pubic hair on her genitals and expressed her desire to ejaculate inside her, ignoring any sense of propriety. Am I tripping? Sense of propriety? Stacy commanded the decoy to undress and remain naked while mentioning the possibility of meeting at a motel room. In a further attempt to deceive, he sent explicit pictures with the heads cropped off, falsely representing them as his own. Stacy repeatedly emphasized his expectation for the decoy to be nude and ready for sexual activity upon arrival. Despite harboring concerns about the decoy's identity as a potential law enforcement officer, he decided to proceed and drove to the location of the sting operation. The confrontation. Upon arriving at the designated location, under the impression of meeting a minor, Stacy found himself talking with Del Harvey, who informed him that she was getting ready and instructed him to wait at the bar. As Stacy removed his jacket, Chris Hansen emerged and directed him to take a seat. When questioned about his intentions, Stacy nonchalantly responded, "Nothing, really." He admitted that he had come to the house to meet someone he referred to as some girl named Amanda. In an attempt to distance himself from any wrongdoing, he claimed to believe that she was 18 years old because he told her so. Feigning ignorance, Stacy tried to play dumb and deny his knowledge of her actual age. However, Hansen confronted him with the chat log containing the decoy's explicit statement of being 15. Despite the evidence presented, Stacy persisted in fabricating his age, insisting that he was 21. He continued to deny any awareness of the decoy's true age and maintaining his belief that she was 18, prompting Hansen to present him with the incriminating chat log, explicitly stating her age was 15. Stacy was still unable to recall the decoy's age, claimed that their chat had occurred the night before he started. He stated the night before. Okay, they started the night before. Whatever. He asserted that it was his first time engaging in conversation with an underage girl online, denying any prior knowledge of her age. When Hansen read explicit excerpts from Stacy's chat log, he downplayed them, stating that he asked similar questions to everyone online and considered it casual conversation. When questioned about his inquiry regarding the decoy's status as a cop, Stacy offered a questionable explanation. He mentioned having friends who are druggies, who advised him that if he asked someone online about their law enforcement affiliation, they were obligated to disclose it. Stacy continued to assert that his explicit questions were merely part of his harmless talk, and that he remained unaware of the decoy's underage status. Hansen pointed out his question about the decoy's level of arousal, to which Stacy defensively asked, "What's wrong with that?" Hold on, there's a grocery store bag like in my bed that's making a lot of noise, and it's really like throwing me off here. Hold on. I got to throw this away. Boom. Okay, so let me just sit down. Okay, we are back. So, where were we? What's wrong with that? Similarly, when confronted about discussing anal sex, he defensively said, "It's a question." Hansen firmly pointed out to Stacy that he had been asking explicit questions to a child, emphasizing that such actions were against the law. Stacy, expressing confusion, questioned why it was considered illegal. Hansen clarified that soliciting a minor for sexual activities was a criminal offense. Realizing the gravity of the situation, Stacy admitted that he was unaware of the legal implications and offered an apology. As the conversation progressed, Hansen proceeded to display the pictures Stacy had sent to the decoy with the heads removed. Stacy attempted to downplay their significance, dismissed them as funny pictures, and denied responsibility for cropping the heads, claiming he had found them in that site. He reiterated that his actions were merely part of a casual conversation and denied any harmful intentions. When questioned about his intentions with the teenage girl, Stacy initially downplayed the situation, stating that there would probably be a whole lot of nothing happening. However, He later admitted that he might have considered a kiss or two, but insisted that he wouldn't have gone any further. He denied bringing condoms or alcohol and reiterated that his actions were confined to the realm of online chat. Stacy maintained his position that it was all just talk and argued that he didn't distinguish between the internet and real life. He claimed that what he typed in the conversation didn't necessarily reflect his actual intentions or actions. Hansen challenged this assertion, suggesting that if it would have been easier to believe if Stacy hadn't shown up to the Sting house. In response, Stacy acknowledged that he knew the girl was alone, but downplayed its significance, considering it a mere understanding. He claimed that his intentions was simply to meet and have a conversation with her. However, as Hansen revealed his true identity and presence to the cameras, Stacy left the house and was subsequently arrested by the waiting police. Police interrogation. After being handcuffed by police, Stacy found himself lying face down on the ground. When an officer asked him about his age, Stacy initially mumbled twice, stating that he was 21, but his words were barely audible. The officer had difficulty understanding him, so they turned him around to get a clearer response. When questioned again about his age, Stacy hesitated and replied uncertainly, 25, I think. While one of the officers proceeded to read him his Miranda rights, a distraught Stacy asked the officer to shoot him. During the subsequent police questioning, Stacy consistently denied being aware of the girl's age, claiming that he hadn't paid attention to that particular detail. He constantly denied being aware of the girl's age, claiming that he hadn't paid attention to... I just read the same thing again. He insisted that he believed she was 18 years old. However, despite his earlier denials, eventually, Stacy blatantly confessed that he had gone to the house with the intentions of soliciting a minor for sex. Yet, he swiftly reverted to his previous stance, asserting that his true motive was merely to engage in conversation, and that he would say anything that came to mind on the internet. Let me just get a sip of water here. I see it's not even water, it's lemonade. Sorry, right? We have money over here, right? This Minute Maid lemonade that I paid $1 for, right? Oh man, I'm just rolling in it. Let's see. Stacy persisted in his claim that he engaged in sexual explicit conversations with everyone on the internet. He admitted that he went to the house with the intentions of meeting the person, and what happens happens. Eventually, he even acknowledged that the possibility of having sexual relations with the girl. Detectives confronted Stacy about the pictures he sent where he falsely represented himself. He confessed to posing as the person in those pictures and explained that he did it for the sake of fun and games. As the detective reads out loud excerpts from the chat log, Stacy admitted to writing those messages and dismissed them as normal things. When informed that he would be going to jail, Stacy began to whine, vehemently denying being a child molester. He raised his voice, claiming that he hadn't paid attention and genuinely didn't know that she was 15. In a distressing turn of events, Stacy he repeatedly expressed his intentions. In response, the detectives noticed a set of over 20 keys on a ring in Stacy's pocket and inquired about their purpose. However, Stacy ignored their question and continued with his threats. At one point, the detective decided to uncuff Stacy momentarily to allow him to sign a permission form to search his car. Seizing this opportunity, Stacy grabbed the pen and made a half-hearted The detectives swiftly intervened and reapplying the handcuffs while Stacy continued to persist in his threats. This is... I'm at the end, it's fine. Following his arrest, Stacy faced a charge of attempted unlawful sexual conduct with a minor, a 4th-degree felony. Opting for a jury trial, Stacy proceeded through the legal process and was ultimately convicted. As a result, he received a sentence of 6 months in jail and probation. In addition to the incarceration, he was required to register as a sexually oriented offender for a period of 10 years and participate in sex offender counseling. Furthermore, he had to relinquish his personal vehicle and bear the financial responsibility for the police overtime costs incurred during the investigation. Stacy remained on probation until 2010, and was subsequently removed from the sex offender registry in 2017. In 2015, he formed a connection with a woman named Leanne Cundiff Shaw through an online platform. The two began dating, and their relationship progressed to the point where Stacy proposed on December 2017, Jesus Christ, resulting in their engagement. They later exchanged vows and got married in June 2018. During this time in the same year, Stacy's association with the karate dojo came to the attention of To Catch a Predator fans. It is unclear whether Stacy's employment was affected due to the feedback from the photos of his presence was gradually phased out due to his past. So essentially, in the dojo pictures, he just stopped showing up, like, at a certain point. However, it was evident that Stacy participated in activities at the dojo, including placing in a tournament. Okay, Leanne continued to reside in their apartment without paying rent. As a result, on July 16, 2021, the apartment complex received a court-ordered eviction notice for Leanne. Subsequently, on July 21st, an officer affixed the eviction notice to her door, which stipulated that she had 10 days to vacate the premises. 3 days later, Leanne set her apartment on fire and then went behind her apartment and set a lawn chair on fire. While both her and her neighbors' apartments were destroyed in the fire, fortunately, the neighbors were not present during the incident. On July 24, 2021, a different neighbor who lived next to Leanne reported to the police that she had entered their apartment without permission and stolen medication belonging to his wife and children. The neighbor stated that Leanne gained access to their apartment because the front door was left unlocked. When law enforcement arrived at the scene, they discovered Leanne sitting in a lawn chair behind her own apartment. Empty pill bottles were scattered on the ground nearby, and clear plastic bag filled with pills was found in her purse. An officer approached Leanne and questioned her about entering the neighbor's apartment. Leanne admitted to going inside the apartment, and the officer proceeded to arrest her and read her Miranda rights, which she acknowledged. However, when asked for a statement, Leanne refused to provide any further information. Consequently, she was taken into custody and transported to jail. On July 30th, 2021, following the processing of evidence from the fire incident and the issuance of a search warrant, an officer visited Leanne at the jail for questioning. When asked about the fire, Leanne initially claimed that her family members who did not reside with her or in the same city were responsible for causing it. When pressed by the officer to explain how her family could have started the fire, Leanne insisted that the officer already had the information. The officer continued the inquiry, asking if her family had instructed her to start the fire. Leanne responded affirmatively. When a question about the motives behind such instruction, Leanne again suggested that the officer was already aware of the reasons and that she was living in a state of torment. Eventually, Leanne admitted to intentionally starting the fire, saying that she believed her family members intended to start a larger fire, and she felt compelled to initiate a smaller fire before they had the opportunity. Leanne described pouring olive oil on the kitchen counter and using fire starters to ignite the fire. She mentioned that she believed the oven had caused the fire as well, and claimed that to have reported the issue to their property managers. However, upon investigation, no fire damage was found in the oven, and property managers denied receiving any reports regarding the matter. Leanne was charged with first-degree aggravated arson, second-degree aggravated arson, third-degree burglary, fourth-degree theft of drugs, and fourth-degree misdemeanor charge of criminal trespass. She entered a plea of not guilty and could have potentially faced a maximum prison sentence of 20 years if convicted. Leanne ultimately decided to plead no contest to the charges of second-degree aggravated arson and a third-degree burglary, resulting in the dismissal of the other charges against her. Subsequently, on July 25th, 2022, she received her sentence of 3 years in a mental health hospital. Jesus Christ. Oh, Jeff Stacy, man. Jeffrey Douglas Stacy, man. Anyway, that's gonna be it for Jeff Stacy. I'm glad we finally got to watch him, like, officially for the channel again. And it's like now a video that's out there and not in the archives. But yeah, you know what I mean, it was fun watching his ass again. You know, it's nice to be back at my desk. I just feel like the desk makes me feel a lot more calm and more prompted to be silly, right? But anyway, that'll be it for today. If you like the video, tell me what you think. You know, if I should record on my desk a lot more, if you like these type of videos a lot better than the other ones. But yeah, just let me know. Check out my true crime channel. I'll upload something probably on Sunday if I just keep the progress that I'm at. But anyway, that'll be it, and I'll just leave. Right, goodbye.